sound strange until the language is learned.
Previously on Secure the
And ways of
Blessings.
the people who speak it must be learned too. Understanding brings respect and liking, a sense of sharing.
A sense of liking and gooding and
A
nicishness.
team consists of 15 players, whereas soccer requires but 11.
Anyway, that's how the Bible
now,
ends.
I imagine a lot of you are still thinking about the big game last weekend. Henry, let's hear you tell us about it in French.
Zut alors.
Or samedi dernier, nous, notre école,
Omelette
tous
du
les
fromage.
étudiants notre école était
Shia
au,
LaBeouf.
Nous jouions football. Football. Well, how do you say football in French?
You don't.
You're right, Henry. It's almost exactly the same in France as it is here, although they play the game a bit differently.
Baguettes and cheese
Some
and
say
crap.
It's a bit rougher. Well, how did the game come out?
Well, first
Faith in the
we...
United Nations starts in school.
In other news,
Tolerance of different ways within one world is taught. One world, within one factory, men may speak different languages, or the same words may mean various things to different men.
hey, it's Yanny, clear as
The
day.
finding of a common ground begins in school.
We all hate school.
The tools for living are further tempered in chemistry.
Excuse
Of
you,
course,
movie.
Learning how a basic oxide unites with an acid helps future chemists.
Tomorrow's Heisenbergs.
Here, too, are future homemakers and lawyers. Yes, and farmers and realtors, industrialists and craftsmen and senators.
And yogis and bloggers and DJs and juggalos.
They are learning to check and approve, to balance and evaluate. None are born with those skills. They all have to be taught them.
They're also taught to be consumers and obey authority figures.
Here a boy may learn how to drain an orchard, or put his arithmetic to work on a neighborhood problem.
Like Maria.
Fred Gorman was taught the way to find the answer to his problem in school. He will not forget today.
Gave me pipe cleaners and a glue stick.
Mrs. Colmar was once an American schoolgirl. She will weigh all the factors on the house.
And rob it at midnight.
John Lawton and Andrew Maley may not come to a meeting of minds, but they know how to effect a working compromise democratically. The method is the important thing.
Fine, Applebee's it is.
Senator Ames will do his level best to lead, and his constituent still has an unmarked ballot in his pocket.
Folded up inside his checkbook.
How will today's children function in a dangerous world? What means will they use to carve the future?
Memes and online petitions mostly.
Will they be equipped to find the answers to tomorrow's problems?
God, we'll do it later.
Will they be able to buy a house or run a farm?
That's a negatory.
Are the people who tolerate such schools as these really concerned about democracy's future?
Yep, your rhetoric is showing.
Can schools like these be trusted to clarify the minds of democracy's children?
And what of Amanda and her love for Charles? When we grew up and went to school, there were certain teachers who would hurt the children any way they could.
There's a reasonable doubt that youngsters can find clarity in schools like this.
They don't even have iPads or Lego rooms. It's so primitive.
A teacher can't hammer out America's future with nothing but his bare hands.
He also needs a good hickory switch. Yikes, her dog literally ate her homework. Timmy, stop doing the Carol Burnett cleaning lady bit during class. It's very distracting. I'm so glad we had this time together.
An overworked teacher has too much work to do. That's obvious. And an underpaid teacher may eventually lose her eagerness, her courage, her self-esteem. Or is America too busy to care?
Sorry, what? I was checking my phone.
Are the needs greater than the most resourceful nation in the world can meet?
Don't put this on Luxembourg. I can't even with these turds. The following students are being transferred to the spice mines. Yay, school's out. Time to drink sody pop and neck.
This classroom is a challenge to democracy.
Add it to the list, buddy.
This teacher cannot be asked to meet that challenge alone.
She needs Common Core and a gun.
A school like this holds more promise for America's future.
And it has chicken patty with fruit cup on Wednesdays. Hi, we don't have a child. We just like complaining about budgets and curricula.
Alert parents see to it that the school provides a chance for the youngsters to fulfill their potentialities.
It's a perfectly cromulent word. You guys see those new kids? They're like 40 years old.
Regimentation is considered primitive in good American schools. The children have an opportunity to stretch the muscles of their own initiative.
But no scissors or peanut butter.
They can fly and fancy any place they please. The air age acquires personal meaning.
The what acquires what now?
It's not easy to learn the meaning of freedom.
When you say it like that, it sounds kind of ominous. We'll take that one.
The youngsters are learning responsibility, gaining that all-too-necessary innate sense of right and wrong.
Morality may vary. Consult your doctor.
In this nation, that's the right, according to the law, of every child.
Especially the white Christian ones.
That right must be extended to more and more children every day.
That sounds hard.
Rights. The right of access to information.
The right to believe comforting lies.
The right to think and to speak without fear.
What about the right to a complete portrait of George Washington?
The right to work toward chosen goals.
I think I'll watch some TV. We're so much better at democracy than poor kids. They've almost cracked the formula to Dr. Pepper.
School children, yes. But in schools, they learn the ways of liberty which they must practice tomorrow to keep America free.
Relatively speaking.
As congressmen, businessmen, housewives, farmers, labor leaders, as Americans, their decisions and the way they make them will determine the nature of our democracy.
We're hosed.
Today in our schools, we can secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity.
Or we can elect a bunch of corrupt millionaires and fight about stupid crap on Twitter. Good thing public education is a cherished American value that will always be promoted and protected from the highest levels of government. Good thing. Yikes.